Let's try our jingle. We could try it.
Okay.
Come on.
Intellectual Radio. .com.
We was flat
You
or
know
rant.
what?
I
Don't
didn't
blame that
say
on me.
you, Randall. I
Don't
said
blame that on
we.
me.
That was
I
like
was
a-
lip syncing the whole time.
So who you blaming? Who you
Me,
blaming?
probably me.
I couldn't hear. It sounded good to me.
Let's try it again. Okay.
Intellectual Radio.
No, look, start off with one at a time because then
No,
we could
let's
come
not
in.
do that.
No, because then we could fall in our note. Casey, you start off. Mike, here you go. You on my key, Mike.
Oh. Go ahead. Do it again. There I go.
I go high.
No. Do that. Sure. Y'all same key.
No, we not.
Octave higher.
No, okay. Okay, right there.
Intellectual Radio. .com.
Well,
That was on
we did the best we can.
That was
Shoot.
only-
This is Milk
My bad.
and Honey,
yes,
and
it
I'm
is.
your host, Tashika Benson. You can look me up on Facebook, Tashika Benson, Tashika. See, I got 2 pages, Tashika Benson, Tashika. Either one, you can find me on Facebook. You can also find me on Instagram at official Tashika Benson. I don't have any other platforms, so
That's okay.
just look me up. Google me. Oh, is that a thing?
Yeah.
Google
It's a
me.
thing. Google's a thing.
Okay. Next we got who? Who do we got?
Michael Kennedy, ladies and
With the
gentlemen,
name,
here.
with the name.
And Intellectual Radio, you can find me on all platforms as Michael Kennedy, except for Instagram. You will find me MC Kennedy, MC Kennedy, Michael Kennedy, and you can Google me too. Ignore the mugshot. And just you can find me everywhere. Thank you.
Who else we got? We got K to the C to the L-E-E. We got K to the C to the L-E-E. One time, K to the C to the L-E-E. Okay, Randall with the bebop.
Hey, Randall could rap. He could
He
rap.
can
his
rap.
ass off.
Yeah.
Mostly during
We
Christmas.
were in Philly,
Mostly during
and we were at this little bar after a show, and
You
Randall
spin
got there. And
bars?
he was freestyling. He
Oh,
killed.
yeah.
I got it on tape. I mean, I got it on my phone.
I want
yeah.
to see
It
that.
was okay. It was pretty good.
So you
Okay,
can see
I
me
would
on
really
Facebook. I am
wanna-
Casey Lee, Mr. KC2 on Instagram, and if you Google me, you're gonna find a whole bunch of little Asian dudes. It's a bunch of them. And then I'll pop up after like 2 or 3 pages.
Just look for the dark one. The dark one will be in.
Right.
Buddy,
Yeah.
buddy.
Yeah. that's
And
it,
next, who do we have down there? Our brother,
I am,
who?
I'm Randall Michael. I am Randall Michael on all the platforms. Randall.Michael. There's also your fave bartender 247 from time to time.
Oh,
As we always say, they mix drinks, but we pour experiences.
I
Yeah,
love that.
let us pour an
They make
experience for you.
drinks. Ooh,
Yeah,
I
baby.
love that. That's my
It
favorite.
works.
I
It
love
it's
it.
cheesy enough to work. So that's what I
It
always say.
works. It works. I love that. And down here at the end, we have a guest today. We're gonna let him
Yeah.
introduce himself, and he'll
Actually-
explain. why.
It looked like you're about to punch
Randall,
Randall
you wanna
inside
do his
of
First
here.
of all,
bio?
I just need him to blink. Just blink. Just blink. But no, I had the pleasure of working with this gentleman for a few years now. He is a proprietor of Low Key Productions, and he has a plethora of films out. But the ones that I know and love the best are Off the Block. Yeah, that's what I said. Don't argue with the guy with the microphone. You got one too.
I got you.
That one. We have Plight of the Independent Filmmaker, which was
Can you say the title correctly, please?
Plight of the Independent Film. Maybe I should just let you do it.
No, you can continue.
Plight of the Independent Filmmaker, which was a web series about 2 guys trying to make their way in movie industry and all the plights and the things they have to deal with. And he also has an up and coming.
You were in that.
I was in that. I enjoyed it. We had we had a
Okay,
couple.
Rand.
We had a couple good characters in there. I was in there. Also, can we talk about Fluke real quick? Is that okay?
Yeah.
So there's also a web, not a web series.
No, it's a pilot.
It's a pilot
that we under pitching right now.
Yeah.
A couple of networks.
About a guy named Jay Thompson, who is just again trying to make his way in the film industry. He's an actor, and he's coming up, and the things that he goes through. I get the pleasure of playing Jay Thompson, so that's super fun, and I'm excited about that to see how that pops. And last but not least, we have coming out in November, right? The Tube E movie. So we've seen all the movies on Tubi that have come out, and so it's kind of a play on that. But I'll let him get into that a little bit more. But I'm also in that too, and it's me, Philana Sanders, D. Damon Williams, Adele Givens is in it. So it's gonna be
Wow.
it's gonna be
Nice.
That's cool.
Good names.
yeah. We have what do you have? We have it on what's it on YouTube? You can see the trailer.
You can see the trailer on YouTube or Facebook right now.
on Facebook right now.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
man.
It is.
That's wonderful.
It is.
How long have you been doing production? Will?
It's about 100 years.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Makes sense.
You
You
look
did.
good to be up so old. Wow.
Black don't crack.
right. Damn.
We always
Well, we're doing it for a while, but this is one of the ideas. Tubi movie is not pronounced Tube E like Randall did, but it's Tubi movies, so Tubi won't try to come after me. But after watching everybody post these different videos online about just being mad about what Tubi's putting out, I decided to do something different and put something purposefully out that shows the imperfections and have the actors talk about it on screen. So my purpose in doing that is to get people to come to the theater and put their phones down and watch the movie and laugh with us instead of at us.
Okay.
That's good.
Okay. All
That's
right.
good.
Clever.
So when does this start?
When does what start?
When does it come out? So is it out already? Is this something?
I'm gonna
that-
let Randall say that one
Oh.
more time for you.
That
Okay,
comes
thank
that
you.
comes out in November. We're gonna have it in screening in theaters in November.
Right.
It's gonna be fantastic. Did I say Philana Sanders was in it? I did say that, right?
Yes, you did.
Philana,
Good, okay,
that's
good.
our,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
our
yeah.
girl.
That's all the hood.
That's
That's why I
our,
said
that's
yes.
our boo.
Yeah, yeah,
Philana, shout out to
It's gonna be
Philana.
an amazing thing. I think this it hits on a lot of points that people are not like I said, laughing with us and not at us. I think
And
this
that's
is
the
very
focus
important.
because when you watch movies, I can easily put it on a streaming platform, but when people watch television at home, everybody watches TV with their phone in their hand.
Mhm.
Everybody. But when you go to a theater, you see maybe one phone lit up and then everybody else staring at that one phone until they turn it off.
Mhm.
So, everybody in the theaters it's a win-win. We win, the theaters win,
Yeah.
and they laugh with us instead of at us.
Oh,
I'm
That
gonna
sounds
still
pretty
hang on to
cool.
that.
right.
So it's just going to be one screening that day in November.
In theaters.
In theaters.
Plural.
Okay.
There's gonna be a
Yes.
bunch of them
I like that.
Yeah.
all over the city.
So there'll be more
Country.
information as it gets
All,
closer
hey,
to
my
it.
man, all over this
Country.
country.
I love that.
Is it a
That's
website
right.
or anything where?
It's just my website in general, low key. Well, it's not production, lowkey.com. But right now, like I said, it's kind of hush hush on. Well, it's not even hush hush anymore because we can talk about the movie, right?
Yeah, we can
Because
talk about it.
I was scared to talk about it before because if somebody knew about the idea, they would do the idea
Mhm.
because it's a capital idea. A couple of people already told me, "Oh, I was gonna do something like that," and man, it fell through.
I heard that a
Another
lot,
and then,
yeah.
matter of fact, somebody even posted. Somebody stole my idea on somebody post. They saw the trailer, so it was like,
oh wow.
I didn't steal the idea. I came up with it talking to one of my friends, and he's like, "Let's do it." And then I talked to Damon, and Damon said, "Me and my wife was just talking about that."
Mm.
So I'm like, "Yeah, we're just gonna do it."
Shout out to Damon Williams
And
and B. Cole as well.
I wrote the script in 5 days. So
5 days. Wow, that's amazing.
Cool, cool.
We do a lot of that sometimes. Sometimes we write
well,
on.
Plight was like,
It was good times. Sometimes you got to get in the flow of it, kind of like music and improvisation. Sometimes you get in there and you start off one way, but it goes a completely different way, and sometimes it ends up better. It's like jazz.
well, that's like working with Randall.
All right, take it easy. Take it easy.
But you know what was cool about Randall? So Plight, our shoots kind of took longer because Randall went off script a lot. But since then, when working with Tubi, he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna stay on script." He was on script. I said, "All right, Randall, give me some of that other stuff." He was like,
No.
I ain't got it.
I don't have it.
I
I don't use
ain't
it.
got
I ain't got it. I'm learning the
I'm like,
lines.
bro, you come on, let's do Randall a little bit. I don't know what to do, Will.
I didn't say that. Man.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
you
he
did
said
say it. He's like, I don't have anything.
That's a pretty good me impression.
So,
Ah.
hey, look, so we did 3 episodes of Fluke.
Fluke, right?
So Fluke, what everybody knows what Fluke. What people don't know what Fluke is. Fluke is basically dumb luck, And basically, the character Jay has dumb luck throughout the whole show.
Oh wow.
And it's 3 episodes that we shot.
That's gonna be good, man.
Oh, it's actually funny. When I watched it, I enjoyed it, and I would cringe, and when I'm making something because I'm too close to it because I edit it.
Mm-hmm.
But I actually watched it and was like, oh man, he hit that. And then Randall watched it again. He was like, man, Will, it was actually good. I said, I know, Randall. Like,
Well, I
no,
mean, like
really,
you
it's
said-
actually good. I'm glad you finally got a chance to watch it, Randall.
He thinks I don't look at scripts. He thinks I don't look at the things he sees.
I know you look at scripts now,
Sorry, I don't have to hold it.
year to date.
All right. Well, listen, I think it's going to be something that's going to be very important for just a new genre. I think it's going to be something really special, and I can't wait for the world to see it. Is there anything you want to tell any future filmmakers, or you want to give them some advice or anything like that?
Yeah, I do. I mean, it's short. It's very short because a lot of people, they'll have an idea, they'll have a script, and then they'll just start asking people, hey, you want to be in my project? Hey, can you work on my project? But my formula is script, locations and times, and then you get your characters and your crew.
Why location?
Locations and time lock in all that down. So when I call you and say, hey, Randall, are you available these days? First of all, I say I got this idea for a movie. He's like, really? First thing you ask is when you gonna shoot it? And if I say, oh, I don't know. But then I say, okay, these are the dates. And you say, oh, well, I'm cool up until these 2 days. I said, and now I have to move on. I want to work with you, but since you're not available, I have to move on.
Okay.
So if you do it that way, you will have everything. Everybody be locked in. Nobody's trying to figure out when you're shooting, or when you get a yes today, and tomorrow, when tomorrow come around, when you have your shoot days, oh, I can't do it.
Right.
Because you already locked everybody in. So that's the short formula.
Yeah.
That's
like
what
that.
I would do.
Location is always important.
Locations and times, because all that's already locked in.
Gotcha.
So then when you talk to the actors and the crew and you tell them how I got this project, first thing, you an actor, you always say, hey, well, when you shooting it.
Mhm.
It's the first thing you say. You don't say is it good, is it bad, when
No.
you're shooting it. When you're shooting. So that's before you even read it.
I like that. That's good advice. I hope y'all are listening to that out there. It's very important.
That is great.
So where
advice.
can they look this up on YouTube?
Oh, good point.
Look what up on YouTube.
You can go to you can go to YouTube and go to Apply to the Independent Filmmaker, which is really cool. I think Sex Ain't Love is on Amazon.
It was on Amazon, Tubi, Plex. It's on quite a few.
Sex ain't love.
Sex Ain't
Yeah.
Yep.
Damon Williams and Adele in that too.
Okay.
Sounds
You work
good.
with Lawrence Johnson a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw Lawrence.
yeah.
Oh,
in
Lawrence. Yeah. That's good. Shout out to Lawrence too, man.
Yeah, Lawrence.
Gonna be good. Well, is there anything else that any other questions or anything? Well, I appreciate you coming. It's always good to see you. I almost is that a smile? Fair enough. Well, it's always good to see you. I look forward to continuing to work with you. And
Real?
No, I'm just saying that because we're on TV. Saying it because we're on live.
Oh,
You know I
okay.
hate you.
Yeah.
You know I hate you.
Yeah.
But no, like I said, when we get a chance, I think this is going to be something really special that the world's going to see. It's going to be fun. It's going to be hip, and it's going to be
It's not
bad.
gonna be hip. It's
It's going to be
it's
hip.
gonna be funny, and the whole thing is a couple of comedians told me that people are gonna be mad. But
Why?
I said if they be mad, they need to be better filmmakers. That's it.
Wow.
There it is.
That's
Wow.
it. I mean, if
Straight to
somebody
the
get
point.
mad at Tashika and say, "Oh man, she always winning the singing contest," be a better singer. That's it.
Well, you know what?
Intellectual radio.
Well, when you're dealing with social media, I mean, it's
Okay.
hardly anything you can do. I think that when people don't like get mad at something that you
Yeah,
do,
it's
like,
true.
You know what I'm saying?
I want them to be
somebody's not
mad.
gonna like something, but you know, what I'm
I
saying?
want them to be mad.
Well, you know, hey,
I want the anger.
it creates controversy. Controversy creates
Views and,
yeah, there you
and
go.
I
and
agree.
buzz.
I agree.
Uh-huh.
And if you check out the trailer, you'll see and you'll laugh.
Oh man, I'm definitely gonna
Yeah,
check
give it a try.
Right.
Yeah,
drop it
we're
on
gonna,
that.
You
we're
know
gonna
him.
Would you stop it?
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad.
Yeah, we're gonna
Timmy.
share the well, Randall, I'm sure he'll share the YouTube videos and tag us so
Yeah.
that we can
Well,
share and tag out as
You know what?
well.
Earl probably do that for us because
Angela.
Randall's not that.
Ooh,
Here we go.
Ooh,
Oh,
I'll
shots
remember.
fired.
He'll
I'll
forget.
remember. I'll
He'll forget.
remember.
But thank
I
you, Earl.
promise.
Earl, thank you.
Shots fired.
Earl, thank you. Earl, thank you.
Always good
Well-
to see you, Will. Always good.
Well,
to see
y'all heard that. So y'all make sure in November, I'm sure you'll receive more information leading up to that date. But in the meanwhile, y'all really check him out. Go to his page. What you say your website was again?
LOKEKEY.com.
Yeah, I heard that.
Hello. Say it again.
LOKEKEY.com.
KEY. I got you. All right.
Part of Low Key
.com.
Productions.
Gotcha.
So y'all make sure y'all follow, support.
Yes.
Support all black brothers, all
Got
black
to.
sisters. We out here working hard.
Thank you.
Filmmaker.
That's right. We thank him for joining us. So he can stick around. He can stick around. So he may want to just join in on some of these little
I don't know.
conversations.
I don't know. You can't trust the Sheikah. She be bringing all
Yeah,
kinds of
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
in
take
there.
this one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
take this.
You must
Yeah.
have already read it.
No.
I
What's
do,
it?
I do want to say one thing because he did
Okay.
mention Falana's name twice, but she said he's going to give a master class on learning your lines on the same day.
Ooh,
Okay, master
okay.
class.
Come on, master.
No, that's not a
class.
good thing.
Teacher.
That's not a good thing. She's giving me.
Earl,
So
I always
that's a
thought
cool
Earl
class.
believed
I'm
in
doing
me.
better now. Don't do that. I'm doing better.
I thought that was a cool class that he's going to give. So a master class on learning.
Wow. Wow. That'd be a first.
Let's see these little tongue
Thanks.
twisters.
Oh, God.
We're going to start with Randall.
Why we gotta start? You know what?
Randall.
Yeah. Oh,
But
God.
you can, Will, you're welcome to sit around and engage. We have topics and things that everybody can join in.
Will, please leave.
So
Please leave. The door is right there.
Randall is so mean, and I'm not that bad. Today it's a good day. So Randall, we're gonna
Yes.
start with you. You have to have a tempo.
Mhm.
I don't need you lacking.
I'll do my
Let's
best.
go.
All right.
We're going
You know
with
I
you
don't like
first,
reading in
Randall.
All
public.
right. We
We're
got to
going
say
with
this
you
real
first.
fast.
Come on, real fast. Come on.
Here we go.
Randall first by yourself. Don't try to do it in a group so you could be quiet.
You can lip
Go
sync
ahead,
them.
Randall. Right.
1 sock cutter, he cut socks. 2 sock cutters, they cut socks. 3 sock cutters, they cut socks. 4 cots. Son of a. I was so close.
You
I was
were
so
so close.
See,
Yet
let me tell you
so
the trick.
far.
The trick is to say it with the intention of it.
Stop. So you're giving them hints.
I'm trying to help you. I don't want
But,
to say what I said.
but I got it. I just, the episode 7, season 1
Here we
of
go.
Blight, he added, what was the thing that you did? The
Red leather, yellow.
Yeah,
leather.
he
Yes,
did
that's-
that.
Red
red
leather,
on his
yellow
own.
leather.
On his
Yeah,
own.
that's hard. Red,
Yeah, that's a-
red
Yeah,
leather,
he did,
yellow
but he
leather.
was doing it on camera on one take.
I did that. Betty
Here we
bought
go.
butter, but the butter was bitter. Betty bought better
Yeah, I
butter to
can't
make
do
the
none of
bitter
that.
butter
Here we
better.
go. This is
That
it.
is hard.
This is
No.
the one. This is
Okay,
the
well,
one.
you got one time. Now you got to do it faster because you messed it up. Go.
1 sock cutter, he sucks sock. All right, we're done. All right, we're done.
Come on, Casey. Casey
Shit.
Casey
I mean,
practicing
shoot.
like it's a look. Why Casey up here like it's a test?
If you touch- Try touching the word. That might help.
Come on,
sock cutter,
Casey.
He cut socks. 2 sock cutters. They cut socks. 3 sock cutters.
You messed
They
up.
cut socks.
Start over, Casey, and do it better.
It's a B.
It's weird.
Let's do it.
1 sock cutter. He suck.
Careful, buddy.
Whoa.
Careful,
Randall
buddy.
said careful.
Easy.
1 sock cutter. He cut socks.
Uh-huh.
2 sock cutters. They cut socks.
Yes.
3 sock cutters. They cut socks. 4 sock cutters. They cut socks.
Yes.
No, it
That
was
was
too
good.
slow.
Damn, to me, that was too slow.
It's too slow. Come on, Mike. Now.
You gotta get those. You gotta get those
Oh,
cutters.
let's pray for
those
Mike.
socks out
Let's
of there.
pray for Mike. Go, Mike.
Oh,
Go, Mike.
Lord.
I should have done that.
He
That was
got it.
smart.
Right, right.
I should have done that. No,
Hey,
seriously.
Mr. Webb.
1 sock cutter, he cut socks.
He messed
Two
up already.
No, no,
Got
no.
us.
1 sock cutter, he cut socks.
Mhm.
2 sock cutters, they cut socks. 3 cock suckers.
Thank you. Good night, everybody. Hello. And scene.
And we're done.
Roll the credits. You want to give this a try?
No, he has to put money in the jar.
Okay.
Let's do it again. Let's try it again, Mike.
You
You
gotta
got
put
it.
money
You
in
got
the
it.
jar.
You got
I
it.
don't
They-
think-
You got it.
1 sock cutter, he cut socks. 2 sock cutters,
Come on.
they cut socks. 3 sock cutters, they cut socks. 4 cock cutters, they cut socks.
Yeah.
Woo!
Why you cheering and he messed up?
But I feel like you did really
This
good,
is
though.
it.
You did
This
better
is
than me.
The
Why don't you give it to
that
Will?
the
That's
Sheikah has
that
is
Will
going
do
on.
it.
She can
I'm
always
good.
have a
I'm
voice.
good. I'm not gonna get past the first line, but he
You
got to
don't
put money in
know.
the jar.
Can I keep this?
He got to
Yes.
put money in the jar.
Well,
Mike,
me?
Sock cutter. He
Mike.
cut socks.
We
Two
always
sock
yell him at
cutters,
the
they
end.
cut socks.
He's
3
yelling.
sock cutters. They cut socks.
Oh,
4
she gonna
sock
start
cutters.
it.
I messed up too. I know.
She was trying to slide on in
Now, why
there.
Casey gonna
Come
say? Casey gonna say, yeah.
Hold on, we can hear you though.
She's
Just so you
trying
know.
to be all sneaky.
trying to be
All right,
slick
go
back.
ahead. Let's go. Hit it.
One time.
Hit it.
I
You got
know
it.
I'm a mess up.
No, you're not.
1 sock cutter, he cut socks. 2 sock cutters, they cut socks. 3 sock Sock.
Cutter.
See, cutters, sock cutters.
That's what you gotta do.
Look,
Sock
Casey,
cutter.
thanks for helping.
One sock
Ain't no
cutter.
problem.
That
3
makes
sock
sense.
cutters, they cut socks. 4
Yeah.
sock cutters, they cut socks.
Intellectual
hard.
radio.
You see, let me take that part. See, that's it. You got to think.
Let's do it as a group. Come on, guys. Let's do it as a group.
Picture the sock cutters in your
Earl
mind.
is back there doing it
One,
too.
2, 1, 2, 3, go.
One sock cutter, he cut socks. 2 sock cutters, they cut socks. 3 sock cutters, they cut socks. 4 sock cutters, they cut socks. Somebody didn't say that last one right. I think it was Randall.
I feel really good about it. I feel really good.
He's a really, I feel really good about
I don't know. I feel really good
Because
about
I was
it.
picturing them cutting the socks.
it. Right. That's
Randall,
Yes.
what's the best part about Chicago and the worst?
The food is the best to me. The food. Summertime style, you can't
What do
beat
you
it.
mean? Like the
The-
downtown?
So when I first got here, I never knew about this magical thing y'all have called mild sauce.
These
And people,
fries.
some people hate it, but from a person coming from Texas who likes barbecue sauce, it was very important to me. I took my sauce on the side. Long story short, y'all's food is the best. Y'all's skyline rivals a lot of places that I've been. The food and the people, and then the worst thing about it is also the people. So
Yeah, it's a double
Yeah.
whammy on that.
All right.
one.
Double whammy.
Double whammy.
What do you say, Casey?
Well, Chicago is my kind of.
There you go.
I love it. Like Randall says, the food, the people, the architecture, the fact that we're right there on the lake and it looks like an ocean, but it's
beautiful.
It's a lake.
It is a lake.
lovely. But our people have to stop. We got to stop killing each other, man. That's the hard
violence.
part about Chicago, you know.
So
But it's like
violent.
it's not like it just started. It's been happening. It's been going
Ain't
on
that
for a
the
long
truth?
time. But we need to cease on that.
Do better.
Yep.
Yeah, Chicago.
And KC sends the I don't see KC if y'all friends with him on Instagram. So he sends me like a list of these restaurants to
Oh,
try
man.
out. And it be things I've never like
Even
KC,
heard
what he
of.
said.
All these
We
different
gotta go
rooftops.
here. Rooftops and little restaurants where they got little
Tucked
secret
away.
passages.
Oh,
you
yeah.
go in one.
Man.
Oh, yeah.
I want to go to one.
Speakeasy.
of them.
Chicago's fantastic, man.
Oh, yeah.
Speakeasies, man. Chicago's wonderful. I mean, it's no city like Chicago. When we were in Atlanta, I had a conversation with a young lady, and she was at one of our plays, and she was like, "We're talking about the best cities." I was like, "Look, y'all cities are cool." You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Say what you
Fine.
will.
She was like, "I'm from." I think she's from
Dallas,
from
probably.
DC. I think
Oh,
she was from
gosh.
DC, but she was like, "She said, well, DC is cool, but
Dallas.
Chicago is way better. I mean, it's got
Mhm.
so much.
So much to
You
offer.
know,
Y'all's
But
grind
it's-
is different too, man.
our grind is
Y'all
different.
grind is different. It's
The
different.
grind is different.
It's wild.
What say you, Mike?
I agree with KC. I think the landscape and the attractions are probably the best thing about
Okay.
Chicago. There's always something to do. You can always find somewhere to go to do something. If you don't have to ever be bored in Chicago, especially in the summertime.
Right.
And then of course, the worst thing is the crime. The crime. A lot of the crime that takes place, if we can resolve that, that would be a great, you know what I'm saying. But other than that, those are my two top things. And the food, we know Chicago, there's no other place I know that you can go to where you can get the variety of food
Oh
and
man,
good food. And you know what I'm saying, I go to other states and they got the typical pies and wings.
Yeah. Who has the best beefs here in Chicago?
Al's.
Al's has the best beef.
Al's, I think
I'm gonna
Al's.
still say Portillo.
I like-
You know what? This,
Yeah.
And somebody
Portillo's
T
cool.
what
says
you think?
Jimmy's hot dogs
Yeah,
are
Jimmy's
the
solid.
best.
Jimmy's solid.
Yeah.
But if you
Jimmy's.
would have told me 5 years ago, or 10 years ago, or 20 years ago when I first got here that I would like, hey, I'm gonna give you this soggy sandwich. Here, let me give you this wet
Soggy.
sandwich.
Wet.
No,
That's what it
Can
is,
you imagine
right?
somebody handing you a ham sandwich that's wet?
Oh,
It don't make sense. But
it
Italian
don't.
beef is perfect. That's the only way I like to eat it now. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
soggy.
When I first got here, I was
Have you had Lulu's?
I don't know what that is.
Lulu's is on Taylor. Try those. They have some
Lulu.
good beef.
Patio's solid.
I like
Patio.
I like Johnny's. I don't know if you know Johnny's out there on North Avenue.
Yeah,
Is
North
it west?
Avenue.
Oh my
It's
God.
west, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
West.
that
Yes.
like sit on the.
Oh,
they got
God.
the outside. They got the Italian ice.
The
too.
Italian ices.
Oh,
that's
yeah?
Yeah, over
great
there.
place, yeah.
Yeah,
place
that's
to check
pretty.
out.
That's pretty.
You
Well,
don't eat
what
that stuff,
I
do
would
you?
say about Chicago, I think they have the best attractions. There's always something to do in Chicago. Always. I hate the city though. They everything like the tickets and the red light,
Red light
all
tickets.
this stuff, and they boot you for it's just ridiculous. You have a car in 1932. That 1932 ticket gonna follow you to your new car in
Yeah.
2023.
Well, it's all about the money. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
this is
Oh,
the
yeah. It's all
money
about the money.
hungriest
Yeah.
place.
Illinois is
And-
the money hungry. Illinois
right.
is they gonna get you.
I saw
And
a guy
it's
had
funny
two
because
boots on
I
his
was
car once.
looking up
I promise you.
the crimes for certain places, and I saw St. Louis was like before us. I didn't know that.
Was
Oh,
what?
yeah?
As far as crime,
Wow.
St. Louis
We're number
was
14 on the list.
yeah.
Wow,
So
really?
yeah, to
But
think
we are popular because Barack is from here. So
Right. And
since Barack is from here, they
Orange Man
kind of
was-
shine a light on Chicago's crime. But Ohio is before. Ohio's like number 4.
Wow.
and they're on first 48.
All the
Wow.
time.
all the
All the
time.
time.
Yeah.
Ohio,
Mhm.
preferably
Mhm.
Cincinnati. No, I don't know.
But a black president didn't come from there. A black
True.
president came from here.
Yeah.
Cincinnati
So
is
since the
a
black
beautiful
president
place
came from
in-
here, they
Right.
they shine a
Ohio.
light on all the crime that comes from around. So
Chicago's definitely on the map for sure.
I love Chicago.
Yeah.
There are, I think anywhere you go, you're gonna find something you don't like. But like Casey said, with so much attraction in Chicago, there's never nothing to you couldn't get bored here. If you came here and staying downtown, it's like there's no hotel. I don't care if it's Super 8, if it's downtown, you gonna have a beautiful view.
Mhm.
Everything is
A
so
very nice
beautiful.
bar.
Yes, Navy Pier. Everything is just beautiful. Their boats. It's just that, but it's just so many things that we could do so much better, especially with this crime. It's horrible. So let me ask this.
you missed me.
Okay, well then you go ahead, Will.
'Cause you
Go
started at
ahead.
Randall and you stopped at yourself. I'm like, okay, well, she gonna.
Yeah, we didn't want to hear what you
We
had to
gonna
say.
end with
Give-
you
she gonna
then.
give me a
So
chance.
what is
Well, you gotta do
the
the
best
one
part of
sock cutter, he
Chicago?
cut sock.
I did that in
Right,
my head.
right.
I did
He
that
didn't
in
do
my
that
head.
when
I
he
did that in my
picking and
head.
choosing.
Right.
I did that in my head.
Earl, you see this? He picking and choosing what he gonna do on the show.
So everything y'all said was good, but I like the fact that the city makes you grind hard, it makes you struggle, it makes you stronger.
Said that
And
right.
If you feel like you can't make it, but you make it, it's 100 people behind you that just gave up.
Right.
So
Mhm.
I love that about this city.
Yeah.
Y'all said the crime. I hate the gun laws, and the reason why I say I hate the gun laws is because I see these gun signs on side of buildings saying no guns allowed, and it's weird to me because I'm like, who is that for? Because the criminals don't care about a no gun allowed sign.
Mhm.
Right.
Because you come in a facility with a gun, now like, oh, ain't no guns in here. The criminal come up in here, he come shoot up the place. Nobody's there to protect because the person who came in there with a concealed carry, who has a concealed carry, got to leave their gun in the car because, you know, the law says if they have a sign on the window saying don't bring the gun, you can't do anything. So to me, I hate that. I hate
Makes
that
sense.
because we went to
Mhm.
class, we paid the money so we can protect ourselves, but now. Where's the law for the criminal that's walking around with these drums
Well,
on their guns?
they're criminals, so they don't.
Exactly. They don't care.
Right.
They don't
All
care.
these-
That sign
all
that,
these
that,
Right.
that sign
Right.
only applies to a law-abiding citizen. That's what I don't like.
Maybe they should just write criminals also on the bottom.
But guess what?
You too,
Remember,
criminal.
they can't read
He
because they
gonna
use
say
all
you
emotions.
too.
They can't
Funny.
read. They use emojis.
Randall gonna say you
They
too.
went back to the Stone Age. They can't read. They use emojis.
So you think, Will, if we were all armed and everything, and everybody knew everybody could
I think it'd be
possibly have a
worse.
gun, you think that the crime will actually go down because of that?
Well, I got a friend that's in Atlanta right now, and he said everybody's out there that's armed, and everybody knows, and it's not a lot of violent crimes out there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's what he told me. He's like, man, because
Interesting.
any minute, if you mess with somebody, any minute somebody
know
can,
they could
they
probably-
can they can lift up on you in 1 second. So there's not that much. But here, you walk, you just listen on your phone, listen to music. Somebody run up on you. You have no clue that like, oh man, I'm stuck.
Mm.
Going in the bank, I'm stuck. You know what I'm saying? So
Me and Randall was just caught up in this little situation on the way here. This girl, and he goes, hey, no, seriously.
Let me take the phone off.
Randall is me and Randall in a car, and that's a two-way street. And I'm right here, and I didn't stop the girl. I stopped completely so the girl can turn to get in. She stopped right by me.
And mean
and looking, and I'm like, girl, go. So we
She's
can
like,
go.
move your ass.
Move your arm. I'm like, and I started laughing. Randall gonna say, "Don't laugh, because that could be a sign." And
My seat back.
and my thing is, do you know how crazy people are? What if I was one of them that'll up that thing on you and been like, "What you say?"
I'm sorry, what was that?
Up that thing.
Up
That just
that
I don't know.
thing.
I've been around a lot of
All
young.
right.
You can tell I've been around these youth.
Up that thing.
Been
That should
around-
be the new summer jam. Up that thing.
It's
No, maybe
stupid.
not. All right.
Okay,
Right.
KC, let me
Probably
ask you this. What do you wish more people recognize you for? So it's like, I know KC a singer. I know that he's an actor. He's my brother. But what don't people know about you that you wish they recognized you for?
Ooh, that's a good one. You know, I really
You
don't-
other thinkers.
No.
KC got that voice. Well,
well, you know, I'm really not big on what people care about, think about me.
Mhm.
So, what I wish they would care about, what
that they recognize.
Recognize
they
you for. Yeah, yeah.
recognize me for. Okay.
That's a good
Like,
one.
not only is Casey an actor, but he's also a ventriloquist. Casey's like,
What?
yeah, sometimes. That's only on Tuesdays. Don't bring that up.
You know, that's
You guys
that's a
can
good
put
question.
y'all thoughts too on the lives. You guys can put your thought, and you can also call in 708-223-8953. Again, that number is 708-223-8953. Intellectual Radio.
.com.
Randall said, I thought I was gonna be able to do it.
All right.
Okay, okay. Now by this time, Casey know now.
Hey, that's a mark of a really
you
great
said-
question.
he said he
though.
don't
Casey said,
care.
I'm a football
He
player.
said, I don't care what people. I don't care.
I play football in the tub.
In the what?
In the
tub?
I'm a football player.
With my rubber ducky.
You know, all right. Recognize my
It got so quiet. You see how quiet it got?
Everybody's like,
Yeah.
A pregnant pause.
you know what? I don't know.
That's a great question, though.
It is
That's
a very
a really
good question, but
it is. Okay, let's see what Randall, since it's such a great question.
Yeah.
Let's turn it over to you.
I'm an avid collector of sweater vests.
All right.
are you for real?
No,
Ah!
not at all.
Go home, you got boxes of sweater vests.
Boxes of them. Boxes.
Hanging up on the
Yeah, like,
sweater vests.
Randall, what is this?
I would like
I
to be
got
recognized-
this one in Albuquerque.
You weren't lying.
We don't want to talk about what happened in Kirky. Let's not
Oh,
do that.
we'll keep that. private.
I would like to be recognized for my singing. I would like to sing and my harmonica playing.
I agree.
He's a good
Randall.
harmonica player. I'll say that.
Yes,
and a
and
rapper.
and-
That's surprising.
and karaoke.
I'm working on it.
And he was,
It's a
and he
thing.
left it. He meant to bring it today,
I
but he
did.
left it. But Randall
key is
is
that
he's a karaoke survivor. He's a
Survivor.
karaoke survivor.
I think the people that witness my karaoke are the survivors.
I love
They're the
I
ones
love
that
his
survive.
karaoke.
It's a beautiful thing.
Okay, Will, what about you? Other than we know that you are a director, writer, what
Fabulous
else would you want
filmmaker.
people to recognize you for?
I don't know. They recognize me for everything, actually.
Oh,
Really?
man.
Look, oh, isn't he a famous
No,
one?
not like that. But I was thinking like, don't play with me, but they recognize that.
What?
Yeah, because he knows. But but I think I wish they would recognize how serious I am about what I do and not really come and asking me dumb questions like how much would you charge me to do it? Oh yeah, that bothers me because that means you haven't done your homework and you don't know anything about me.
Mm.
Other than that, I'm kind of like my man Casey. Like I don't really care what people think.
No, I think that's fair. That's fair.
No,
That's fair.
I'm gonna
No,
play a
that's fair.
dead man. I'm gonna play a dead man in your movie.
That's great too, by the
Well,
way.
what about you, Mike?
I
Other than being a great entertainer,
Mhm.
I'm glad you mentioned that. Well, since that is the case, I wish people would recognize that in my real life, off the stage, I'm not as entertaining as you may think. And sometimes I mean, I'm a great guy on stage, no doubt about that. But in my private time, I'm really am an introvert. I am an introvert. I'm an extrovert around people I'm comfortable with, but in my alone time, I'm rather quiet. I'm rather, to myself. And then
Michael Jackson stuff.
yeah, and I would like people to know that I'm genuine. And I'm genuine from the heart. I try to be genuine, even if I'm wrong. I'm genuine about it. So other than that, that's something that I would like people to recognize. A lot of times they get miscrewed because when you're on stage and you're doing your thing, they think that's who you are. Well, yeah, that's a part of me, but that's not all of me. And most of the time, after I've gotten off the stage, many times I have went and just kind of crawled up into a corner and didn't want to be bothered with anybody.
But some of the greatest entertainers are like that.
Yeah.
And you are.
But you know what?
Up there, like
you know
that.
what I
Right,
think?
yeah.
I think it has to do with the fact that you give the courage that you have, the life that you have, you give it away. And once you give it away, then you have hardly any for yourself. So that's how I see it.
Wow.
That's good.
Can I add to Randall's?
Mm-hmm.
I'd prefer if you didn't.
Well, Randall is so. People consider me a what?
I don't know, weirdo.
You should know, Randall.
Everybody consider me an a-hole. So,
that part. Yeah,
okay.
that was gonna be my
So now I deal with people a certain kind of way, but I've learned that I have to deal with Randall with Kick Love. So he's a really
very sensitive.
There we go. That part. Nobody knows that.
Baby
You didn't
powder.
know that?
Nope.
Baby powder.
Yeah.
We knew that.
I didn't know.
Yes,
Yeah,
I didn't
baby
know.
powder.
So
yeah.
now when I talk to him, I gotta say good morning and
Yeah.
how's your afternoon? And it's like
I'm doing well,
It's
thank you.
weird.
Go ahead.
It's weird because usually I call people like, "Yo, I'll be over there in 15."
Straight business.
How are you, sir?
Yeah, Mike, at least say hello. Like, don't you care?
Oh, yes.
But that's a form of genuine.
But
But
that's
But
Randall.
that's a form of genuineness because he's letting you know
But
where it's really at.
But that's Randall. But
He
that's
may not
Randall.
really care.
But
how you
even like
feel.
He
when
does it,
Casey
and he does it. And he does it.
when Casey would come off of the stage, after every show, no matter, he's like high fiving everybody. One day you miss Randall. And Randall was like this.
Oh man, my bad, dog. I ain't mean-
Poor
Still
Randall.
heard about it.
No, Randall had his
man,
head up.
man.
He was like,
Everybody
You
hates
know what?
Chris.
Before every show, man, I be looking for Randall. We look for each other because it's like an energy transfer. We're like,
yeah,
there we go,
because
boom.
every at
And
the
we-
end of each one, he was like right there at the end of the curve. When I walk off, he
No,
was
I
like, hey,
apologize,
hey.
my brother.
And he grabbed my
She made
But
that
Randall
up.
was like, Casey was like in the line. It was like, you know how the basketball players down there. And Randall was like this. Hey, here he comes. And Casey turned like, yeah, all right. And he was
Yeah.
yeah. Randall was like,
I
hey.
told you that. in
He
confidence.
gave,
crazy.
he gave him the head nod.
In confidence.
Man, then he left with that hollering,
Sheikah.
Casey! Casey!
I turned around, he was on the floor.
He was crawling to
Oh,
it.
so you did see me.
Oh yeah, I was.
Yeah.
But John, they made me come on. They made me go out front and sign autographs.
It hurts just like it happened yesterday.
Randall
Hurts
took
to
his
say.
glasses
It
off.
hurts to
He
say.
said it hurts. Randall, well, just to know I saw you.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for bringing that up. Appreciate
And,
that.
and
But-
I love you for
But
it.
that turns off. That niceness turns off.
Oh,
Oh,
child,
yeah.
we know
Oh,
that
yeah.
But
boy.
you know what time
we
it
know,
turns?
we know all three sides
But
of
you know what
Randall.
time it turns off? At 8:30 in the morning. Call him. There's no good morning. I said, hey, good morning, Randall. How's it going? Man, come on.
Yeah, at least he answered. Shoot.
Right.
Oh, here you go.
Yeah, at least he answered. He don't call me back until like 3 in the afternoon. Yeah, I was asleep.
But
And you just
we were
waking up
supposed to
at
be shooting.
3.
We were supposed to be shooting.
That was
The
not my fault.
The other time he was like, man, are you never late? I'm like, bro, come on, we shooting. But it was no good morning. So that's when it
Well,
turns
maybe you
off.
say good morning. I'll be on time. How's
Oh,
that?
I
maybe.
said good morning. I said, good morning, Randall. How's it going? Man, whatever. Come on.
Moving,
now. Where
moving
you
right
at? Are you
along.
downstairs?
Moving right along.
Look, guys, let me ask y'all this,
So
right?
rude.
So, Mike, one has to go. You sound like a father. Yes.
Right here, one.
One has to go, and one definitely has to stay.
Okay.
Donnie McClurkin, Marvin Winans, Fred Hammond, John P. Key, Marvin Sapp. Which one has to go immediately?
Oh, wow.
Go. One has to go quickly.
Donnie McClurkin.
One has to automatically stay.
Marvin L. Winans.
Oh, I love Marvin Winans. KC, Donnie McClurkin, Marvin Winans, Fred Hammond, John P. Key, Marvin Sapp. One has definitely got to go.
Has to go.
Has to go.
I say Marvin Sapp.
Okay, who?
Marvin Winans got to stay.
For
You
sure.
got to say, look,
Warren,
Randall's like,
Warren, that's Warren
he's the only
Sapp's
one
brother.
I know.
That's Warren Sapp's brother, right?
No, he said that's Warren Sapp's brother.
They might be cousins somewhere down the line, but
I don't know.
But no. Okay.
Randall, what say you? Donnie McClurkin, Marvin Winans, Fred Hammond, John P. Key, Marvin Sapp. One has to go.
I mean, you told me these are gospel singers.
Right. So
Right.
which one are you keeping?
I'm gonna keep Winans because I do know that gentleman. I know that
Okay,
man.
so who you saying got to get out of here?
Donnie
Donnie
What does he
McClurkin?
sing? What's the song he sings?
We
Stan-
fall
Oh no, that's a good song.
I hate that song.
We
I guess we know which one you picked, man. Don't
We
we?
fall down.
All right, yeah, that's fine. I mean, I don't want to make upset anybody in the gospel community.
Will, what do you say? Donnie McClurkin, Marvin
Song
Winans.
he was just singing. I hate that song.
So he has to go.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh, Jesus.
Don't kill him.
Good
Yeah.
Lord. Give him a
Yeah.
So
chance.
who would stay?
I don't know the other singers, but except for that's Fred Hammond, right?
Yeah.
That's the only person I know. But that
Hey, was
dude to sing that song, yeah,
No
that's
good.
out.
I think for me, yeah, I would say Donnie McClurkin. I'm not a big Donnie McClurkin fan. He would have to go. I would definitely keep John P. Key. Now, even though I'm a big Marvin Winans fan, John P. Key was me as a little girl on up. I rocked with John P. Key all since I was up till now. He's like still my favorite, John P. Key. Okay, now to this one. One has to go. One definitely can't.
Okay.
Morgan Freeman, Samuel Jackson, Denzel Washington, Tom Hanks, Robert De Niro. Who has to go, Casey? They got to go.
Tom Hanks got to go out of that.
Who
All
got
them
to
people.
stay?
That's
Oh,
hard too.
man, that is
Who
hard.
gotta stay?
Who has to
Sam
stay?
Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Sam Jackson.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go next. The one that has to go for me is Sam Jackson. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What?
Samuel, I'm gonna say this, and I mean it. I love
What?
Samuel Jackson, but
Have you
nothing.
seen my movies?
What?
All of them sound just like
996.
that.
This is how I talk.
All of his movies.
You gonna
he-
die and burn in hell.
No, look.
But when he was in Django was the coldest.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
my
know
God,
what?
That character
But
was.
look, Casey, I'm gonna say this. I think all of his roles he plays the same. Like he plays. I never seen him play like a compassionate guy or a
You
mobster
must
guy.
have seen Tolliver Gray.
No, she has
Oh,
not.
you haven't seen Tyler.
You have.
He
got
has
to see
997 titles up under his belt.
Man,
so
you
you
got
have
the highest
to go
grossing-
back.
I'm
You have to
gonna.
go
I'm
back into his
sticking with
catalog.
mine.
Tyler,
I'm gonna stick
man,
with
you-
Samuel
You
Jackson.
should not
Has to
stick
go.
with Samuel
Yeah,
Jackson.
And my
It's your
the
choice.
one who
Catalog.
has to stay would definitely be Denzel.
Nah.
So, what do you say, Randall? Who has to go?
I could do without. I mean, not like that, but I could do without Morgan Freeman.
And then who would have to stay?
For me, probably have to be the Denzel or De Niro.
Okay,
I'll go one.
Love
Mike,
De Niro.
one has to go,
I can do without De Niro.
and who would have to stay?
Denzel, of course. That's the GOAT.
For sure.
Will, one has to go.
You already know who's staying. So,
Who's staying?
Who's
I don't
staying?
know.
Sam,
Samuel.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you,
yeah.
you were very adamant
Okay.
about that.
So who's leaving?
Tom Hanks. 'Cause, ugh.
I love Tom Hanks as an actor.
I like Tom Hanks, but against those
Yeah.
guys,
You know,
He's
you
a
know,
different category.
he's
You know,
right.
Tom
Yeah,
Hanks.
he's got- he got-
Tom Hanks
Yeah,
has
better
some
retire.
great movies.
He has,
He has some great movies.
and it's
I don't,
not.
I don't know
tired.
if his acting skills. I mean,
I
it's
love
good.
his acting skills.
His skills good, but he has some great movies like
There's no
what was
crying in
what was it
baseball.
called? Castaway. Man, that's one of my
Castaway.
all-time favorites.
You like that?
Yes. Oh, I love Castaway.
I
I
like
thought
all
that was
of
one
imagine
of his.
doing a movie all by yourself.
Philadelphia.
all the
Yeah,
time.
Philadelphia
Yeah.
was good. I just think that was like his. Can we say masturbation? That's like his masturbation film.
What?
We sitting,
To
we're
my,
just sitting there watching him.
to
Not
my-
in a gross way. I'm saying,
Yeah,
Huh?
I get what you're saying.
Get- basically
I
getting
don't.
his-
Please explain.
basically getting his rocks off, showing his acting prowess in the movie.
Yeah.
Why
by
you just
himself.
didn't say that?
That's what I said. I just didn't want to say all of that. I said what I said.
Okay,
Just
let's go here. One has
Groundhog
to
Day.
go. One has to go. Angela Bassett, Holly Berry, Viola Davis, Taraji P. Henson, Octavia Spencer. Which one are you getting rid of, Will?
You said Will, huh? Wow, just throw me in. I was thinking like, ugh, that's hard.
Angela Bassett, Holly Berry, Viola Davis, Taraji P. Henson, and Octavia Davis. Spencer.
The only reason why I would let Taraji go is because she kind of complained a little bit.
Okay, so who would you keep?
But this she don't complain. You mean in her movies?
No.
Some off movies.
Oh, that's personal.
I know
We
that,
talking
but
about
that's
on screen.
but that's personal. You feel me? That's
right.
But me being a filmmaker, now I said, hey, I'm gonna give you $500 to do this role. Now I'm put my business put on the street. I gave her $500 to do a role. So
and what happened? Never mind.
So who you would keep? Who definitely would have to stay?
Viola.
Okay.
As long as she's not walking.
Randall.
She got the worst walk.
Randall, who has to go? Angela Bassett, Halle Berry, Viola Davis, Taraji P. Henson, Octavia Spencer.
Mine is kind of a toss up between Taraji and Halle. I know I'm gonna cause some trouble with that. Who has to go? I mean, Halle's solid, but I mean, there were some times where I could have done without it. For sure.
Okay, so who would stay? Who definitely would have to stay?
Who was that? Yeah, we go with Davis. We'll go with Viola Davis or Angela. Either way.
Okay.
Cool.
So Lee, KC to the LEE, Angela Bassett, Halle Berry, Viola Davis, Taraji P. Henson, or Octavia.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same. I mean, the depth of Viola Davis and Octavia Spencer and Angela Bassett. Yeah.
Yeah.
All three of them, one of them, you could pick any of those, they can stay. But I think Halle Berry would have to go. Even though she'll have to go.
She's Halle Berry, but I get what you're saying.
In that group.
Yeah. Okay, Mike.
Now, if you would have put Shaquita from In Living Color on that.
Who you got, Mike? Angela Bassett, Halle Berry, Viola Davis, Taraji P. Henson,
the one that had to go with Halle Berry. All the
Halle
way.
Berry.
I gotta have me some
Holly.
No.
And,
okay, who's staying?
I put Angela Bassett at the top of that list.
Okay.
Yes.
I think who had to go to me is Taraji, and not because her personal. I'm not a big fan of hers. I think she's just okay. I mean, when I look at, and if I was to put her movies and Halle Berry together, Taraji don't stand a chance to me. And even with the complaining about that got on my nerves so bad, is because those contracts, you signed it.
Yeah.
So if you signed it,
yeah, I agree. You
signed it. So don't complain now. Because if you wanted to make some provisions, that should have happened way before. After we didn't paid you and you did all their work. Now, they didn't do things right. Don't do that. Don't do that, because you had a choice, and your choice was to do it. They didn't sneak and say, look, we gonna give you this. Now we gonna start off here, but we gonna end here. They didn't sneak you. They told you what you were getting. They gave you that, and stop. You can't do that, because now not only are you a complainer, but you ungrateful. And not to say, blacks and it ain't fair. Well, then just don't take it. Just don't take it. And if you want to do better, then just lay back and say, I'm gonna wait till something bigger. And then now can't nobody be mad at you. You ain't got to be arguing with nobody. But once you done signed it, shut up. You done signed it.
People could possibly not call you either. I was just say, Hollywood is a weird system to me about what they want to portray on the screen and how they want to portray. And a lot of times it's an insult to ask a list actor to take something, you know what I'm saying, and you feel like you have to take it.
Well, that's only if everybody don't think you're A-list. Everybody don't think Taraji is A-list. I mean, when you look at the stuff that Taraji has done, then you would say, what have you really done that has really, because when she did the what was that? The
pregnant woman on Hustle and Flow.
No, that didn't.
She was good.
She didn't. The only thing I think was that when she was doing the thing with Kevin Costner, that was a pretty good. That was good. That was really good. Good. But you have not done the one where she was doing it. They was like the making the numbers and stuff like that. I think that Hidden Figures. And I think that was good. But you're talking about out of everything that you have done. Does it equate for you to get up there? Because I mean, you got people that precede you, sweetheart. So many that they could have, but we don't need you.
What about Proud Mary?
Please stop.
That was not good at all. So I mean, that was okay. Look, two. Now it gets a little harder. Two of these has to go. Martin Lawrence, Kevin Hart, Cedric the Entertainer, Bernie Mac, Dave Chappelle, Cat Williams. 2 have to go, Mike. Martin Lawrence,
I got
Kevin
that one.
Hart, Cedric the Entertainer, Bernie Mac, Dave Chappelle, Cat Williams. What 2 has to go?
Cedric and the Entertainer. Let's start with that. Has to go.
Mhm.
And shoot.
Martin, Kevin Hart, Bernie, Dave Chappelle, and Cat.
Okay, I say I'm gonna say Kevin Hart. When you talk about, are you talking about the comedy, strictly
Comedians.
comedy? Okay, yeah, Kevin Hart and Cedric Entertainer.
Okay. So which 2 for you, Casey, gotta go? Martin Lawrence, Kevin Hart, Cedric the Entertainer, Bernie Mac, Dave Chappelle, Cat Williams.
Sid and Kevin.
Sid and Kevin. Who you got?
Mine's Sid and Cat Williams. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You don't like Cat Williams?
I didn't say I didn't like them, but out of those people, I know that the people that have made me laugh like really hard are all the other people. So I,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
Kevin Hart
I don't
makes you
know.
laugh?
Yeah. I appreciate the way he maximized the minimum, like kind of like a Seinfeld type.
He's
of
very
humor.
animated.
No,
Yeah.
no, he's not.
What's
That's my opinion. That's just what it is.
Will, what's your 2?
And that's what I'm sticking to. Yeah.
Kevin Hart definitely has to go. If you saw that first Netflix special, it was just like watching him in the back of a yard doing. It was horrible. I fell asleep on it, and I've
You
never
fall
se-
asleep on everything.
I've never seen Cedric the Entertainer, so I have to say he got to go. But Kevin Hart, but
Yeah,
But-
so I would say, yeah. Unfortunately, Cedric Entertainer. I'm not saying that with
Yeah, he's not funny.
Yeah, he's not funny because I love Cedric Entertainer. But I
Out of that
would,
group,
I
though.
couldn't get rid of Martin. I couldn't get rid
Nope.
of Bernie. I couldn't get rid of Dave, and I can't get rid of Cat. So Kevin, I don't mind getting rid of him. But Cedric Entertainer, I'm sorry.
Should have put
I'm
Chris
just
Rock
sorry.
in there too.
Oh, Chris Rock would definitely get the rocks.
Kick rocks, huh?
Yeah, kick rocks, rock. Okay, these 2 has to go. This one hard for me. Wanda Sykes, some more. Tiffany Haddish, Cheryl Underwood, Monique Lunell. Which 2 you got, Will?
Man, right? So like,
can you put that
Clear
list
the
in garbage?
board.
Can you put the list in the garbage?
Clear the
Oh,
board.
that gotta go. Right?
Just
Who
start
you got?
over.
What 2 you got, Randall? Wanda Sykes,
Lunell.
some more.
I would get rid of Lunell and what was the other one you said?
Wanda-
I think Tiffany Haddish.
Yeah. Okay.
who's in there? Oh, I know.
Lunell,
I know.
yeah.
Freaky
So
all that.
Wanda Sykes,
Yeah.
Casey, Wanda Sykes, some more. Tiffany Haddish, Cheryl Underwood,
Wanda
Monique.
Sykes and Tiffany Haddish.
Yeah. Okay, what say you?
I'm gonna say some more Wanda Sykes.
I'm going to say Cheryl Underwood and Tiffany Haddish. Cheryl Underwood, she's just so loud and annoying. She's just so
I can see that.
over the top, and she's not. None of them to me are. None of them I would go and see, honestly. But those 2, I wouldn't. If they were in my backyard,
wouldn't go
I
see
would
them?
call the cops.
You wouldn't pay to
There's
see
2
him?
loud women in my yard. No, I would not.
I
I'm
wouldn't
not.
I seen when I went to see
I'm not.
I went to see Monique one time.
Let me
was
see
that?
this. This
Right.
is a hard one. This is a hard way, Casey. Let me go here. 3 has to go. Okay. A Different World,
Mm.
Cosby Show,
Mm.
Fresh Prince, Martin, Family Matter, Good Times,
Oh.
Living Singles,
See,
Sanford and Son, and the Jeffersons. What 3?
Oh man, come on, man.
the God I serve would never make me choose.
The God I serve. A Different
Never.
World, Cosby Show, Fresh Prince, Martin, Family Matter, Good Times, Living Single, Sanford and Son, and the Jeffersons. What 3 gotta go? 3.
Living single.
Living
Would you like for me
Single,
to go first?
Different World,
Fam-
Cosby
Family
Show,
Matters.
Fresh Prince, Martin, Family Matter, Good Times, Living
Yeah,
Singles,
Family Matters.
Family Matters, Living Single,
Mhm.
Good Times, Sanford and Son, and the Jeffersons.
Dang, bro.
That's tough.
I'm gonna have to go with Different World.
Yeah,
Really?
I said different
Really?
world.
That made me want
Okay,
to go to
Different
college.
too.
World, Family Matters, and Living Singles. Both of y'all 3?
The Family Matters, Different World, and what else I say?
Living Single.
Living Single. Yeah.
Randall.
I'll give you Living Single and Family Matters, but after that I'm kind of stuck.
You got Good Times.
Yeah, no, I know.
Sanford and Son, Jeffersons,
Yeah,
Fresh Prince,
yeah,
Cosby Show.
that's tough. I could not
Those
choose
are
between
good
those. Those are
shows.
fantastic
Man, those-
shows.
Will, what 3?
Family Matters.
Hey, my Angie.
What's the other one?
A Different World, Cosby Show, Fresh Prince, Martin, Family Matter,
Martin.
Good Times.
You don't like Martin?
Hate Martin.
What?
Yeah.
Get off my show!
Where your
No.
black card?
And,
Nah, Martin.
and from,
Definitely
from
couldn't.
a kid from the projects, I hate Good Times.
I can see
Because
that.
when I was growing up, I was living that, and there was never a light at the tunnel for them.
Every time we got close.
JJ getting ready to get a job, and like, next time, JJ, dynamite. Like,
It's very, very sad.
That's,
Yeah,
that's
right.
life, though, huh? I
Say
said,
dynamite.
I
Yeah.
said, unfortunately for me, yeah, I went Fresh Prince.
Mm.
I went Fresh Prince,
Okay.
Family Matters, and Living Singles.
Mm.
Yeah, I love Different
Living
World.
Singles was a groundbreaking show as well, though. Hell,
It was.
They stole it and made friends.
Look, even
well,
though
Seinfeld's
I
where Friends
agree,
came from. That
even
shit.
though
that's
we have a
real.
story, I'm gonna start off next week with my story. We ain't got time to.
We ain't got time.
We ain't got
No,
time.
we
The
don't
story
have
is the
time.
best
No,
part.
I know. But look, guess what? I'm gonna read the story, but we won't deliberate about it until next week. How about that? Okay. So let me read it real quick, and that way y'all can have y'all thoughts and be ready for it next week. Dear
Let me
Milk
bring
and
my
Honey,
notebook.
me and my boyfriend have been living together for 11 years, and we are deeply in love. We've had our ups and downs, but we are making things work. Although when we started dating, we both expressed marriage was not an option. He was divorced when we met 2 years prior, and I lived with my ex prior to him for 3 years. So now we are both settled with adult children, stable lives, and I'm done with being a girlfriend. He's sticking to his guns that after a horrible divorce, he will never go down that road again. How do I tell him I have had a change of heart? And I do not desire to just be a live in girlfriend anymore. I don't want to give him an ultimatum, but that's how I'm feeling. So we'll deliberate about that next week. But we about to be up out of this piece. Intellectual Radio.
Ooh, yeah.
.com.
Oh, he